rather excited by the new sound that they're producing. And seeing a number of students who perhaps wouldn't have classed themselves as musicians, proving themselves to be musicians.
East meets West. On the 10th of January, Mr. McIlvaine introduced the Anomalies, and one of his opening lines were, "It starts with a beat." Some of these photographs take me back to round about November, December time, when all the planning and organising for the East Meets West events were to take place. And some of these shots are very much what you consider to be the, behind the scenes. You're actually seeing the Anomalies as they are, and this is how they were behaving around me. And there were times when things were fun, sometimes when things were not so fun, and it could even have been myself having an off day, and I do actually feel responsible for that. And sometimes the kids themselves would have their off days, or would come in perhaps not be in such a very good mood. But I have to say that once, you know, someone was able to sort of generate a positive atmosphere in the practice room, whatever negative feelings there were, whether it was exhaustion or tiredness from perhaps a long day or the previous day, it somehow seemed to fizzle out. And once the music began, hey, you know, it was just something special, and it's seeing these photographs again and these images, you know, it's a very long and very difficult process in trying to create the right kind of image. Oh God, look at Anhar, you know, rolling out his eyes. Yeah, if anybody was to epitomise the Anomalies, I'll definitely say it was Anhar. Anhar had the craziness. He had the right sort of energy to make the Anomalies what it is, and it's just nice to see these images once again, because it does take me back to the time of how it all began and how it all started. And there they are again with Patsy from in the general office, just messing about. Definitely hard work, but it was worth it.
So that was also nice. Also them being from the East End, also putting the East End on the map. We've had E17, but now we've got, you know, the other side of the East End, which would be great.
Well, you haven't actually told me a bit about March the 21st. What was it like being in the recording studio?
Oh, we didn't even talk about our own concert.
Well, then get on with it then.
All right, the 17th of December was cool. Yeah. And we had, for the, when was it? Something of January. What was it, sir?
10th of January.
East meets West.
Are we allowed to call your name?
No, not on this occasion.
Why not? Why not?
Because you're in school now. And you're in school.
GT.
Go on, what about GT?
What about, that's his name, innit?
Yeah,
GT.
go on, carry on.
Yeah, for the 10th of January, we had our own stylist, and
well, tell us about that. What did it feel like knowing that you had a stylist?
Special.
Like, it felt like we had accomplished something. You know, it felt special because, like, as you said, this ain't ever happened to anyone before. So when we got our own stylist,
It felt like we were important.
yeah,
And we wanted to do it.
this was real. It wasn't a joke no more. You know, it was getting a bit serious. So.
And do you think, though, when it was
We
fun,
felt loved.
when it was fun, or when you had more fun, did you enjoy it more, or did you have more fun when it became more serious?
I had more fun when it got serious. I don't know about anyone else.
It was fun before, but it's got more fun.
Yeah, it was fun before.
Because we was mucking about.
Yeah, but at times it got boring because we done it 5 days a week. It's a bit draining.
Yeah, then we got like, it was like vampires thing, man. They were sucking energy out of us.
Now our energy bars were going low, and you know we had to restore them, so we did. But when it got serious, we had like tunes to practice, so it was still good. I still enjoyed it.
You reckon so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our stylist was good. She really dressed us up nice.
And did you enjoy that?
Yeah, but some people
I
didn't
enjoyed
appreciate it.
Yeah, you know.
Well, then don't forget everybody's got different tastes.
But beggars can't be choosers.
You got a different taste in
Beggars
things.
can't be choosers.
All right, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, out on the street and you're poor and I give you a sandwich, don't throw it back in my face. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Preach!
That's right. Yeah, it was cool. I thought, like, what she saw, the vision that she saw us in, like, to dress us up
It
like
was
that, I
correct.
think was good.
I'll get a suntan.
And she even let us keep some of our stuff, that was even better. It's not even out yet, some
Do you
of the
think?
stuff.
Do you think you would have had anything like that had things gone another way?
No. We probably just would have been another school band.
Yeah.
And what is another school?
We're
band?
unique.
Another school band is in a concert and a few competitions.
It's all right. Tell us then, how do you feel about the fact that you've got so many people now who've come along and joined in, those that weren't with you to begin with, but went up to the recording studio with you? What do you think of Bruce's rapping on the Bad Tree?
Cool. I think he's good. He's got a good flow. Got good,
Not me.
got good lyrics. I think he's cool. And Kazim, both of them, one's a rapper, one's an MC. You combine them together on a tune, it sounds good. It sounds raw.
Once in a lifetime thing. You know, you don't normally get to go to a studio. Even though I did, I learned that, told that people really enjoyed it, and you know, it was really good. So, you know, hopefully it carries on through the school years.
Yeah, the whole thing is that I've been in the studio before, so I had it quite a little bit easy, but it's something that we've never done before, because having drums and a different beat altogether which doesn't look like hip hop and rap into it was great.
Whenever I went to a recording studio, it was just like, groupings of a beat that we just made before. Well, because we just made it there and then, like, it was quite a good experience. Quite a few student and student-teacher bands, and usually the teachers do all the hard work and the students kind of do the easy stuff, and the whole thing sounds quite good and the students are part of it, but they're not really carrying the burden of the work. But that wasn't the case with this group, who, you know, a lot of the students were playing better than a lot of the teachers.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah, that's what it was like. The recording doesn't lie. No, it was good. The students were doing complicated parts. They were, they didn't need to be coached at the time. They were doing stuff that was every bit as complicated and difficult to play as the teachers were doing, which is unusual in this kind of setup. What happens?
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be That's alright.
What about your mum incident? Which one? I don't know, you just separated these kids fighting. You said, what's going on? He said he's insulting your mum.
Yes.
What did he say?
What did he say? Because he said, your mum.
That was it.
I think it actually takes something for a group of kids to come into a place like this, which is it's an unusual environment for them, and so on. I think kids who can come in and do that and do it successfully have got something about them.
Here I am at Berry Street Studios, just listening in the background to a recording that was done by the Anomalies featuring Shaz, and it actually feels good to be back here again, because I feel like I'm just reminiscing that moment once again, and the hard work that went into this particular project.
How did you enjoy the day? What did you think the day was going to be like before you came in?
I had reservations at first because I wasn't sure if all the members was going to turn up, and what their reactions would be from coming into a place like this, because it's like a completely different environment from what they're familiar with, which is a school environment. And the fact that there was silence for about the first half hour, you know, I had to sort of think of something to do or to say in order to sort of get them going. But once they started to get into the feel of their instruments and where everything was, the use of headphones, and then they started playing.
They did that really well, I thought, because the headphone thing. A lot of bands struggle with that. You know, they're used to playing in a rehearsal room, and then they come into the studio and they get the headphone thing on, and they're not used to it. But these guys just took it in their stride.
Yeah, and
they took a lot in their stride, actually.
I think it was it's a novelty, and they absorbed that novelty with such positive energy, and I think it came across in the actual session itself. So that's a really good thing.
They got a lot done, you know.
If I could relive that moment again, I'd love to do it again, because it was enjoyable for me as well as it was for the kids, and even for those who've not been really a part of the Anomalies, but have come along to help out. I think they enjoyed it just as much, just from talking to them back at school, and you know, just expressing how much of an inspiration it's been.
So it's coming up towards the end of the academic year. Most of your anomalies are going to be leaving. How do you feel about that, and what would you like to say to them?
It's not over. I'm always going to be available if at any time they want to get back together again and continue from where we left off. But for those who are going to explore the music field, I really do wish them every success, because I think they deserve it as a group. And yeah, I will miss them. I think I'll miss them because of the fact that we've bonded so well. There's been such a strong chemistry of personalities, which to begin with I didn't think was going to be workable. But with patience, yeah, definitely. And I think they're going to be a hard act to follow. That says it all. Just press pause.
Pretty well, actually.
Well, it's funny, I asked them questions about the headphones, and one particular person, Sabir, was saying that the headphones made you listen and focus more, and that's what made it tighter and pulled everything together.
But didn't we have a problem with Savier's headphones?
yeah, he was the one that was always saying about, oh, you know,
Didn't want to spoil his hair so
yeah, he
much
didn't want to
with
spoil
the
his, yeah, that's right.
It was fun. We got 2 minutes a day at school, so it's good. And never been in a recording studio before, so that was new.
What about March the 21st? Have you ever been in a recording studio before?
No.
And what was that like?
It was alright. It was good. It was a lot